Chicka. What's up, tubers? Welcome back to the channel. We got another What's in the Box video for you. Today we're working with the AMT 125th scale Meyers Manx, a new re-release of an older kit. We're going to go ahead and crack this thing open and take a look at what's inside. It's got your standard AMT parts tree explosion on the back. Explosion! It kind of shows what's in it, but we're going to go further and crack this thing open and see what exactly is inside. But before we do that, let's take a quick look on ScaleMates. So we looked on ScaleMates to look at a little history of it, and it shows that it was first released new tool in 1968, and then again reboxed in 2011. According to ScaleMates, it says changed ? I don't know what that means, and it doesn't indicate what actually changed. And then again, same box art, the same year, it says new parts. So I don't know if that's the same, or you can see the picture here. It says it was molded in metallic purple. Pretty cool for a dune buggy. Whereas this one does not. So maybe that was the one change. The new part is the body different. I don't know. And then in 2013, they released the Elvis Presley Live a Little, Love a Little, probably a money grab to a movie or something. I don't know why in 2013. I mean, I can assume that movie probably came out a long time ago. And then I don't see any indication of what changed beyond just the box. And then this one that has, you can see it says missing info. It's a new release. I looked on the bottom of the box. It says, where did I find that? 10/6/21. So October of last year. We're just now getting it. So we're gonna crack this thing open and see what's inside of it. I do know that it's got the wrong tires. I mean, for a dune buggy, it's got road four-wheel drive tires or something. I don't know. But without further ado, let's take a look at what's actually inside it. And as we can see there was not a whole lot of information. So we're going to, like I said, crack this thing open and take a look at what's inside. The box art shows some Manx Power modified VW engine with twin carbs, extractor exhaust, Firestone all-terrain TC tires, which that's a little disappointing. I kind of want to see inside this thing and see what the tires actually are, because those, I mean, old school sandrail homemade kind of stuff, yeah, sure, they were just using whatever tires they could find. I'll put some pictures up here of some of those old school designs. Just wow, the old water pumpers were pretty cool. I mean, basically they're just taking a car, taking the body off, and putting some seats back on it and driving it around sand dunes. Super fun. And then we all know speed buggy, speed racer, and this is kind of a variation of that. I don't know how I'm going to make mine, how I'm going to build it up, so we're going to see what we have to work with here. Pop the top, flip it, and get out of there. Check it. Right away we can see we have some beautiful artwork suitable for framing. Whatever. I don't know. Anybody else keep those? I mean, does anybody actually go and frame these and put them on their wall? And look at the guy's face. Oh no! Brah. So we'll get right into the manual instruction sheet. That, oh neat, it's got a little brief little instruction manual for nostalgia only. Oh, so you nostalgic people should really like this. The Meyers Manx was a pretty cool DIY kit that you could buy. You'd buy this fiberglass shell and chop a VW pan and put this thing right on top of it, and you got a road legal dune buggy. Pretty bitchin'. They were super popular. Now they're really hard to find, and they are not cheap. I had an Ocelot for a very short time, just the body. I never got around to finding a paying for it and making it happen. Did have a sand rail, that was pretty neat, but we're no idea how we're going to build this one up. We'll take a look at the decals and see what kind of Go Speed Racer stuff they have. There's another tuber that has already gotten his and built it. Man, that guy gets stuff from round 2 way before anybody else. So I'm sure you've already seen this thing out, but you know, whatever, we're going to go through and give you an honest review of what we see here, because I'm not sponsored by any of these people and I don't care. I'll tell you the truth. Cool, good looking decal sheet, really colorful, and it's got proper, well, I wonder if those are actually licensed from Meyers. I mean, I would assume that they to get his crest, they asked for permission. Newport Beach, California. Yeah, these look really nice. I'm not a big fan of flames, but they would look good on that body. You know, we'll see. We'll see what shows up here in this limited pile of parts. First, let's get right to the tires that I know from watching that other YouTuber that I mentioned. When he did his unboxing, I was immediately disappointed. And I could see right now that, you know what, I already knew this going into it, but you've got 4, are those the same size? Yeah, it almost looks like some are smaller, but no, those are the same size. You have 4 just standard, no-name road tire. I wonder if maybe those are a little bit bigger. Yeah, those actually say Goodyear on them, so I assume those are probably a little bit taller, a little bit different of a height. And then your road, I mean, this is like what you'd see on the, I don't know, one of the trucks or something. It's just, that's really disappointed. So, you know how we do. We find other wheels and tires that maybe will look better than what we have. Don't know. This is ridiculous. Those actually might be pretty cool if I can. That looks more like something you'd use in the sand. I'm thinking maybe I could probably cut that deeper and make it look more like a channeled chevron paddle, sand paddles. So whatever, we'll see how that goes. Excuse my, I got a little bit of a sniffly today, pollen or something. Single solid axle. Let's get right to the exciting part. The body and pan. Pretty limited parts count. There's your Volkswagen pan and tranny tube and cross member rear suspension parts, fuel cell. Looks like a with 6-volt battery. Neat. I mean, you know, okay, neat. That actually has some good details to it. The pan does. Here's looks like probably one hood option and a firewall, and then a broken antenna, which, you know, doesn't matter. I'm not going to use it anyways. These things are always huge. They're way out of scale. And then some more. How disappointing is that? I mean, you know, it's not even much different of a tire. It really isn't. Come on, guys. I don't know why I support them by continuing to buy their garbage, but whatever. Because I like I almost said BMW, the speed buggy. I want to make one. So looks like we've got some pedals and some steering components and your front steering rack. Looks like probably that's probably a steering column. That's it for that bag. Let's get into the next and only other plain white plastic, the body tub, which looks pretty good. I mean, I don't see anything horribly wrong with it. There's some outlines there in the back for, that's where the taillights would go. But like I said, you could actually make this a road legal car, which is just phenomenal. If you've ever driven a convertible or you've driven a Volkswagen or you've driven a convertible Volkswagen, it is a lot of fun. It really is. I had a 73 thing that thing was so bitchin'. You fold all the doors, take the doors off and fold the seats down, take the top off. And so we got a couple hard plastic type seats. You know, there was not a lot of comfort in this vehicle. And then that looks like it's probably an optional oh no, that's a roof. Probably what that is. It's an optional roof, I would bet. Like a bimini top. A roll bar part. I don't know. I'm not sure. And then more. Is that more broken stuff? No. That looks like probably, if I had to guess, those are probably J-pipes for the exhaust. And then there's your top. There's which would probably be another fiberglass piece, or a canvas top actually. And more exhaust parts, looks like. More firewall. Again, pretty limited stuff. 2 windshield and rear window options. You've got clear and orange, which that's kind of neat, you know, depending on how it gets painted. And then a couple tiny little, looks like probably taillights. And then the last tree here, again, limited parts count. This is you know, they re-squirt this thing out. I don't know how many copies of it they made. The engine looks like there's 2 halves, and then your cylinder barrels. There's actually some good detail on those. I would probably strip these and then repaint it, just because the chrome never quite looks right. It just looks better when it's painted. Your Napoleon's hat, the flywheel, pushrod tubes. Can you tell I know a little bit about Volkswagens? There's your taillight lens or buckets. Those little teeny red pieces would go in there, and it would go on the back of the body. Kind of a teardrop, or I'm not sure what you'd call that. And then your wheel options, you've got some nice deep dish Moonies. Those are actually pretty cool. And then your standard Coke bottle. I mean, geez, I feel like they put these in every single kit. And then a chrome steering wheel that, again, will get stripped and repainted. Not sure what those are. Okay, well, whatever, neat. It's got a decent engine details. I mean, even the valve covers are a separate part, which is cool, because in the hot V-dub world, those you usually paint those up a different color, and then you'll paint your fan cover, which is referred to as the Napoleon's hat. Paint that a different color, and you know, paint the block. I would make that aluminum, because it's a magnesium actually. And that about does it for the Meyers Manx. I'm actually pretty stoked, pretty excited about this kit, even as limited as it is. So that about does it for this review. Tater chip. This is a cool decal sheet. They do look good. That about does it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.